Hi, Master Dan Segarra for another episode of TSTV. Welcome back. Say hey, Pokemon Padaseo. Happy New Year. It's the year of the rooster in the Chinese New Year lunar calendar, and we're excited to start off the new year with another fantastic episode of Tangsu Terrificness. This episode, we're going to have another great grappling segment by Master Josh Trowbridge, and I'm very excited to start a new segment I call the Wellness Warrior with my first instructor, Master Daniel Bannard. Master Bannard is a doctor of acupuncture and chiropractic, and he's going to go over acupressure and massage techniques and breathing techniques on how to keep yourself in tune, in harmony with the seasons. So right now we're in winter, so he's going to cover the winter element and go over what you can do to keep yourself in harmony with this season. And as we progress and the seasons change, he will do different segments on those seasons. So I'm very excited about that. And of course, another segment by yours truly. So with that, let's get started. Master Josh Trowbridge, take it away.
Thanks, Master Segarra. I'm Josh Trowbridge with World Modern Tangso Federation right here in Madison, Wisconsin. Today we're going to go through some of the common takedown, I should say, based off the roundhouse that usually you're going to see within the Tangso system that we do for takedowns, how it's going to fail safe to the ground. And then we're going to go through a few reversals from the ground. We're also going to show a bottom arm bar. We show some of the stuff from the top, and we're going to show from the bottom. So when somebody's either gets your pin, you have them in guard. And then also one thing I want to actually have out there is we're going to do kind of a questionnaire. What's kind of ground stuff do you guys want to see? I go through, when we're doing the videos, I usually do what I teach in class, especially the Tangso, but I do a full jiu-jitsu class. So if you guys have questions on things that you see that, maybe it's existing techniques you have that students end up going to the ground by accident with the other person, or if there's specific techniques or reversals or any kind of thing you want to see from the ground, just shoot us a message on Facebook, whether it's on Tangso TV page. You can go to my Facebook page, shoot me a message, Master Segarra. We'll all get it worked out there, and then I'll start adding those in each segment as we go too. All right, so first we'll start from the stand-up one. We'll start from stand-up and then go to the ground. Okay, so if he's gonna throw a roundhouse, our basic one that I do anyways, is as we move in, we never wanna try to block around us with our arm because our arm's gonna lose over time. So as he throws that kick, I'm gonna move in. As I hook, I'll double grab and sweep. Right now I'm standing. As we do this, I'm gonna go through this slower, so I'm gonna hang them and let them down so you guys can see. As we go through, hit. Try to give you so you don't move. As we go through, as he's here, a lot of times they're gonna reach for anything they can, so as we're going down, they're gonna pull us down with. So a lot of times we'll be stuck here. And if you notice, instinct is a lot of times up on the ground, they're just going to rack. It's going to make a little kid try to hang on to when you're trying to discipline them. I know my kids did anyways. So then from here, a lot of times we're going to land this way as we're taking them down. This is going to set up into our bottom arm bar. So when we do an arm bar from the ground, kind of think of your body like a windshield wiper. It's all about the movement of our body, not so much our legs. So as we're in the bottom here. So this is kind of how you're going to land. As you're taking somebody down, you're going to have a hold of them. So this is generally how you're going to hit. Or somebody just trying to base up on us. In other words, you have somebody that's not trained and they're just going to try to hold us down. People think muscle works and trying to hold us here to hit, to do whatever. So from here, I want to relax my legs out. So I got to unhook to move. If I'm going to break this arm, the far side arm, this leg is going to come around. So when I'm here, I'm going to turn, and then you're going to see this leg come over. So think like an outside-inside crescent. So as I turn, 1, 2. So that it's all hinged from here. I'm going to let my calves relax. I just keep a hold of this hand, and now I lift my hips straight up. So again, as we move, and there's different cheats to this one. Some people may not be flexible in the upper body, so we can actually use a hook through the leg. So I'll show 1, 2, and we just pull back out. So there's a lot of different sequences to set this one up. This may be one of those things that one that we'll show is actually the triangle. Okay, so we'll actually be able to go from the arm bar to the triangle. We'll do that one probably next segment. So as I would hit here, as I come around, if he pulls that arm out, now I'm set up in triangle base. So that's going to be one of those sequences we'll add on to this and almost be like a jigsaw puzzle. We'll keep adding pieces to it. But to go back to the arm bar again, like I said, we can scoop, we can hit. So we have a lot of different options as we're here. Biggest part that I always stress is don't squeeze. Everything has to be relaxed and down. So we're going to hit, turn, 1, 2. Okay, now another piece from here. Maybe we're struggling, we know we can't get to that next piece. We know we're not going to get this leg over, they're stacking us, they're just too big. Sometimes you're going to have somebody that's 3 times your size, they're too wide, too big to move. So we want to change position then. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to let my hip go down on whatever side I want to rotate. What I'm going to do is pull my foot up, keep a hold from here, and I'm going to push straight. So we're going to roll straight out. So as we get through, boom, tuck. Here's my top position. So now I can change position to punch. We're going to show top arm bar. So then we'll be able to transition to that one. So there are a few different control factors here. Obviously, I don't want to sit up like this, like I'm doing while talking. Every time we change position, I want to stay low. Because when I hit here, I'm going to be able to stay mounted versus if I sit up, it's going to be like a bucking bronco. Wherever he bucks, I'm going to go. Okay? So again, on this one, as I'm here, whatever hip I turn to, that foot's going to pull in. Boom, pull, push, all the way through. Okay? So do that one more time. You may have a little distance. If we move and they move with, then I may have to scoot a little further. But I want to keep my arms in, my body in, and my foot tight. If I get too far away, this isn't going to work. As I push, he's going to be able to stack on his toes. So I have to be able to keep a fair amount of distance. So as I push, I want my foot to at least end up where his foot's at as I push through, all the way through to go up. And we'll show you one of my favorite little submission techniques here. Just a little bit. So if we're on mount, and this goes from side mount, you can do virtually anywhere. That's why I love this technique. So we're gonna do the Americana. So as we're here, we just rolled over. You know, if I'm hitting, he's gonna guard. I'm just gonna pin one of his hands to the ground. That elbow is gonna tuck. I wanna keep it tight. I'm gonna take my other hand, and I'm gonna scoop under, grab my own wrist, and then now I'm gonna keep this hand tight as I slide it in. So I'm just gonna pull my whole arm in. I don't want to sit here and rip because the elbow bends that way. So I'm gonna tuck, and then as I lift with my hand, I'm just letting my shoulder come up. So you're gonna get a lift a little bit, but I'm tucking is the big thing. And that's what's gonna rip out. You'll see if they push the arm straight, this works basically the same way. I lift and now we're doing an arm bar. So it's a variation of the arm bar with it. Again, all I'm gonna do is hook, and this is what's happening the most. So as I hook over, the lift. But if I let go with this and do this, nothing's gonna happen. So again, pin, hook, slide, lift. So those are our 2 little follow-ups to that technique. Okay, again, all of this is meant to connect. So everything we've done the last 6 segments before this, what we're doing today, and then what we're gonna do in the future, everything has a connection to it. And that's the beauty to it, is I can interchange different techniques in different places. It doesn't have to work the same order I showed it. You can flip-flop it back and forth. It's all about flow. And a lot of it's about circumstance. How did I end up there? You know, we showed the takedowns, which can happen a lot. You'll take somebody down and they'll get a hold of you and you'll fall down. So we just want to be able to respond to that. For tongue so, we just want to work on positions to get back up, get distance back, and run with it. Okay, so again, any questions you have, any suggestions you have, anything you want to see, go ahead and shoot us a message on Facebook there, or you can email me at trowbridgemartialarts.com. So we'll get that going and then we'll start incorporating them. Again, I'm Josh Trowbridge with World Model Tongue Sido Federation here in Madison, Wisconsin. Back to you, Master Shigera.
Great grappling segment, Master Trowbridge. Grappling is so important, and if you don't practice grappling, you're giving yourself a weakness that your opponent can exploit. So it's very important, and we really appreciate Master Josh Trowbridge dedicating his time and sharing with us his grappling knowledge. Now we're going to go on with this segment with my first instructor, Master Daniel Barrett. I'm proud to present the first segment of the Wellness Warrior. Take it away, Master Barrett.
Thank you, Master Segura. My name is Dr. Daniel Barrett. I've been a certified acupuncturist and our licensed chiropractor for the last 33 years. I also hold a 7th degree in Subakdo Mudokwan and actively teach and practice today. Our goal is to give you some examples of how you can keep yourself healthier through the seasons. This particular session should be done on the season we're in. So since we're in the winter element, we're going to teach you how you can keep yourself a little more healthier in this particular element. The element is associated with 2 organs. The element of the winter is associated with water. Water is associated with your bladder and your kidneys. Your kidneys they're like a vault for all of the chi energy that's stored in your body, stores in your kidneys, and slowly disperses throughout the day to the rest of your body. So 2 things have to happen. One is you have to have a good store of energy, enough energy to keep you sustained. Number 2 is you have to have a constant flow through every energy pattern in your body called meridians. Today we're going to teach you how to help store the energy in your kidneys. Another session will teach you how to move it through those meridians. So let's start off with some exercises to teach you how to keep the essence of your chi in your kidneys and help you maintain a strong kidney through this season. As we approach, I want to show you one of the things we're going to do is a massage. Massaging the kidneys are right behind your rib cage. By using your palm of your hand, the palm of your hand holds an acupuncture point of a fire element. So right in the center of your hand is a fire element. Fire element associated with the heart. That fire element will heat the kidney energy, which is water. So we do want to heat the water and we want to make it circulate better. So that warmth is obtained by a circular pattern from the outside in. So we want to massage very gently and lightly 100 times in a circle from the outside in. If we do it the other way, we're going to move the energy out, and that's not going to give us the feeling, it's not going to give us the energetic feel that we're looking for inside the kidneys itself. So we don't want to move the energy away, we want to bring the energy in. So circle the energy out. Turn over. The other part we're going to show you is that bubbling springs, the other energy cycle for the kidney, which starts at the foot and works all its way up, is right here in the center of your foot. By using your thumb and stimulating the energy in here in a circular pattern, you're all just even pressing, you'll activate and give more energy to the kidneys. Holding that pattern, and on the other side, massaging. 3 more exercises that we're going to show you are also going to be help to bring energy to the essence of the kidneys to help store it better. Let's have you stand up. Since the kidney energy is in here, by stretching the person, touching down toward your toes, stretching will bring energy into this area. You do that 3 times. Then, putting the palms of your hands behind your back, again using that fire energy against the water energy, stretching all the way back and holding it there. That's your second exercise. The third energy is now to come forward again, bend all the way down, and just twist to your left. Twisting your body to the left stimulates the left side. Twisting your body to the right stimulates the right side. Do each of these exercises 3 times. So today's session, if you practice this diligently, gives us the opportunity to bring energy into your energetic field of your kidneys to support it and hold it better. Now, increased salt will also injure your kidneys, and increased loud noises will injure your kidneys. So we want to avoid that, because if you have a decrease of energy in that area, you may have backaches, back problems, bone problems, aches and pains. So these exercises are a way to get your body to increase its function. Increased function is increased health, and health is what life is all about. I want to thank you for sharing this with me today. Back to you, Mr. Segarra.
Fantastic segment, Master Banner. Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your knowledge with us. Okay, and now a segment by yours truly. Enjoy. Hi, Master Dan Segarra for Tongsu TV. Welcome to another segment. This episode, we're going to go over what's called sliders. And basically, it's your typical blocking often is doing something like this, following with a technique like that. And that's fine. But there's certain situations where if you take your hand away, the object or the hand or the weapon can still land and hit you in the head. So this is where sliders come in. And not only that, the movements that we're going to cover better protect you. So it's a better self-defense practice to use these techniques and incorporate them. So my assistant, Mr. Peters. Sir. Okay, we're going to go from here, Chun-Bi. He's going to step forward and hammer strike. I'm going to move off to the side and high block. Then from here, if I take this away and I just punch, this is a problem. So I'm going to keep some contact here and slide my hammer strike to his head. Then come back just in case and reverse punch. Okay? And then back to Chun-Bi. Now he's going to attack the other hand. I step off, I slide, and I turn my hips and I reverse punch. So I've got a lot of good protection here. Now the nice thing about this is if he hammer strikes again, please. One, and then he punches, because this arm is used to moving, okay, it gives me extra protection. If he punches again, see, I've got quite a bit of protection here just by opening and closing this door. So that's why it's such a good exercise. Now if he strikes to my shoulder, we're going to do, for beginners, we do this with a slapping motion so nobody gets hurt. Knife hand block. Now, you can guarantee this hand's on its way. So I want to slide because now this is closer than that. And this is a half beat. So this drives right in. Then from here, high block and palm to the solar plexus. He attacks the other shoulder, move, slide, strike. Okay? Now the beauty of this is if he tries to touch me like that, right? 1, 2, go faster. Good. Ready? Okay? I'll get him because I'm in between the motions. So that's why the slide. Now, if he goes 1, 2 fast, and then I try to do that, I'm going to get hit every time because we're doing the same torquing kind of motion. So by me sliding, I'm going to get in on a half beat, especially if I attack the face, which is going to interrupt even more the punch there. So now he's going to yakusudo low, and you're going to move off, slide, strike the groin. Then turn that into an inward hammer, then a backhand hammer. Okay, he attacks this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And back. Finally, palming to the chest. Move off to the side, slide, strike. Okay, palm to the chest, move off to the side, slide, strike. Okay, thank you. So now, in another segment, we're going to add double motions and double slides. But for now, play with that. Because the way we practice it in the dojang is we have single, single, and then the person will come in with double, and then you'll do a double block, double slide, and then manipulate in this way, or double block, double slide, and then you can get into some, into some fun stuff. I'll demonstrate a couple so you get the idea, but emphasize the first punch that we did. So if he comes in with like a choke, and I come up here, then I slide in, then I turn, and then we choke in here. Okay? If he comes in with a double strike to the upper body here, okay, I push, he's going to swing that down, sweep it down. Right. Now I have to watch out for this, or tackle. So I'm going to rock back, slide this from here to here, so it's a 1, 2. Okay? And then back. So if he goes for the shoulders again, 1, I go here, pushes down, then here, 1, 2. Okay? Okay? Then, if he goes low, and I double low, okay, I have to watch that he doesn't change the angle. So that's where the slide comes in here. But from here, I'm going to do the move that he should have done last time. double yuxudo. Scoop the arm and then strike the neck, okay? So he comes in again, double strike, here, hit, lock, and hit, okay? So that's the double low. So if we go off the double middle again, I have to swing down. Be careful, he doesn't get me with that. So he tries that. I got to make sure I get out of the way. So he comes in, I move, strike, strike, okay? And then back. And then if he pushes, this one works just like before. Now this can also be done angular. So I can face this way, and now he swats this direction. Oh, I hit my mic. Okay, try again. I hit the microphone. Here, then strike, strike. Okay, if he strikes to the back of me, here, strike, strike. Okay, now with that, I don't know which one he's going to do, so then I have to adapt. Okay, if you really want to take this up a notch, you're going to have one person here, taking turns, and then you don't know which direction to go. And this one is going to always really get you thinking about your feet. Just remember, if it comes to your inside, you step with your inside. If it comes to your outside, you step with your outside. And that'll help you with the footwork with that. So the way we do it is hammer, hammer, double hammer. But when I'm introducing it, I usually just do the left and right, and then I add the doubles for the next level student. So, thank you, Mr. Peters. So that's called sliders. I hope you like it. Comment below, spread the word, let other people know about Tang Soo TV. Thanks for watching. See you next episode, Tang Soo. This episode, we're going to have a little special feature going over the science of the key hop. So, enjoy.
Martial arts safety tips. The martial arts yell or shout. In the martial arts, we're known for yelling and letting out blood-curdling cries and shouts. What is the martial arts yell or shout? The scientific studies have shown that yelling and grunting can add at least 10% more power to your effort. It's also been scientifically proven that mentally committing to a task, psyching yourself up, can also dramatically increase your power. So, the shout yell is produced by quickly tensing the abdomen. Similar to a sneeze, a typical sneeze can generate 40 miles per hour force. So it's not a shout, it's a tensing of the abdomen that creates the shout. Sometimes we call it ki or a key hop, depending on what martial arts. But that's a lot of power simply generated by relaxation and tension. So when we yell in the martial arts, we want to tap into that power by simulating that. Yelling also develops your vocal strength. When you're nervous, your vocal cords tighten. Practicing the yell can make them stronger. So this way your voice does not squeak or crack when you're nervous, but comes out loud and confident instead. So that is why we practice yelling and shouting in martial arts. So practice your spirit shout. It gives you more power, confidence, and might save your life one day.
So that's it for this episode of Tang Soo TV. We look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Please tell your friends, your instructors, your seniors, your juniors, and everybody involved in the Korean martial arts about Tang Soo TV so we can help it grow and unify together as one big Tang Soo family. So I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you again, Master Dan Segarra for Tang Soo TV. Tang Soo.